Hi, I'm Luna and you're watching Toasted.
Not every day we meet true legend Luna. Welcome, man, to Mysteryland.
Thank you very much.
This is not the first time for you, right?
No, it's a couple of times, and I think the last time for the Q-Dance stage was in 2008, and I'm glad to be back. Yeah.
Jesus, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I was reading in your bio, of course, that your big breakthrough came actually when you were asked to play on the Q-Dance when Pavo got ill. Is that true?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I heard a story that he was he was not ill. He was on vacation, and so I sent Q-Dance, and back in the days it was Classy Light. That was before they named themselves Q-Dance. I sent a CD, and I called the guys from, Pavo is on vacation. Is it possible for me to do a little performance at one of your parties? And they said yes. So yeah, that was the big breakthrough.
Well, you must have been like nervous like hell,
yeah,
right?
Man. I still remember where I was. I was working by a farmer in a little bus, and they called me back and they said yes, it's possible to do for you to do a set. And I was like, whoa, man, I remember it like yesterday.
So you must have been nervous as hell.
Oh, man, yeah. But I was playing in one small room, and yet the main room, and I played some old school music, some old before the Hardstyle, and a lot of people came to see me, and also the guys from Q-Dance saw that, and that was the beginning of my career. Yeah.
Hey, of course you are really famous for playing Hardstyle. What I love about Hardstyle is that it never went away. It was always big. It was always sold out. There's, so many venues that are always pulling like at least 40-50,000 people.
Yeah.
That never changed, right?
It never changed, and Holland is a small country, but they have so many big parties and so many great, huge venues, and when you talk about Hardstyle, a lot of people who are not from a Hardstyle, they're really amazed about how many people we can get on the parties, and a small party is really cool for me to play because you have more personal contact with the audience, but also the big raves are fantastic, and it's growing worldwide. So yeah, I'm glad, man.
Did you actually get a copy of Dano's book yet?
No, and I didn't get
it. Must be in there as well, probably.
Yeah, I think so, because he's talking about his history, and for me it's really good to see that it's still growing, and evolving. And we have some raw hardstyle, we have the early hardstyle, we have the freestyle, we have the euphoric style. So it's split up to different styles, but it's growing and it's going worldwide. So yeah.
And again, I mean, we've been filming on festivals everywhere. We were at Solar Festival a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, cool.
Somebody played like an old Gabber track.
Oh yeah.
And everybody just went nuts. Like 40,000 people went nuts, and they weren't like hardcore fans per se.
Yeah, you know what it is with hardcore music and hardstyle music. There's some kind of sort of energy in it, And a lot of people think, okay, it's really hard, but when you see it, in a huge rave or on a big festival, it's always about the energy. It's always about people loving the music, And that's for me is still the core thing why I do it. Yeah.
I went to the camping yesterday at Mysteryland, and there was a back-to-back set between Layback Luke and Dave Clark. Cool. They ended with Rotterdam Terrorcore, Alles naar de kloten.
Fuck, that's amazing. It's like it's coming back again. It's like the second generation is coming back, It's great.
Yeah, now Hardwell is even going.
Man, he's doing really good job for us, because he's ending his sets like with a lot of hardstyle music, and not like euphoric, but sometimes also the raw hardstyle. So he's a real pioneer, and it's for us it's great to see that. Yeah.
Were you actually around when the first like real Gabber started? Because I mean, it is a claim to be the only youth culture that is 100% Dutch, right?
Yeah, I started off being a visitor, going to the Gabber parties, going to the NGO and the Sporthalles uit. For Dutch people, they know what I mean. And I saw the DJs playing. I saw, for instance, Busses playing, and I was like, all the people were raving and dancing. And I was like focused on what he did, And that got me, to the process of DJing, and it's cold. It's cold in Holland. It's great. Yeah.
Well, I also went to those parties. I went to the Sporthalles uit as well, to the Hellraiser parties, and I remember like those days were way more heavy than any party now.
Yeah.
I mean, especially Well, in many respects, let's say that.
Yeah, that's true. It started off with a select group of people, and it was Gabber is like a feeling of everybody. So if you were in Spain to a rave and you saw some Gabbers, it was like a sort of family. And now it growed, and it's amazing.
Do you notice it yourself? I mean, are you getting more gigs outside of Holland as well?
I've got some. I'm playing in September in China for the first time, so that will be amazing. And I'm going back to Australia for DEF CON this year, for the 12th time already. So yeah, man, it's everywhere.
How come it's so big in Australia?
Yeah, I don't know. It's so far away, but the people are so enthusiastic, and so they got the same vibe as in Holland. You have other different countries like England or Ireland or Poland, but Australia has some kind of I don't know, little bit the same feeling as in Holland. It's great to be back. Yeah.
Do you think when Hardstyle and Gabber will get popular, that it will be as massive as it used to be, and will people have the same style of clothing, for instance, or will it be new and improved?
I think it will be new and improved. I think the style of the Gabbers, I think that's from back in the days, but the feeling of want to dance and get the inner energy out and forget the whole things what you do throughout the week, like working, that will be the same. Yeah. That's the power of Hardstyle. Yeah.
Hey, what about yourself? You're working on new music yet? You're working on new albums? You're in the studio all the time?
I'm working on a lot of new tracks. I do a lot of collaboration with E-Force. He's a raw Hardstyle artist. I think a lot of people know him. Another guy who I'm working a lot with is Warface, and a lot of solos coming up. So I'm really busy. Yeah. Yeah.
Cool, man. So when will this be released?
A lot of new tracks will be released at the end of the summer, and I'm planning a lot of solo tracks like in the winter. Yeah.
Looking forward to that, man. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you very much. See you.